friends, it's me again. I don't know if anyone else has noticed, but there have been so many special editions being released this year, and it's only May. Like, the amount of money I've spent on special editions in these past 5 months alone is concerning. It's a problem. I don't know what's happening and why people decide to do this leading up to summer. And it kind of sparked up this video idea of, let me just show you all the special editions I own, because there's quite a few. I could have more, but I don't need more at this point. I am in debt, so we're in book debt, so hell no. I'm counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 15 that I own right now, and I have 5 or 6 more in the mail on the way to my house right now. In my defense, one of them is a book box from my friend Tanya, so I had to buy it because that's one of my besties, and she did a book collab with this bookish company, and I was like, oh yeah, I gotta get in there.
Well, I gotta get in there.
So let me grab the books and we can go over all the money that I spent. Yeah.
5 minutes later.
We're doing good. This is where all my money goes to. I always tell people it could be drugs. It could be drugs. I did date a drug dealer, so. Okay, he wasn't really a drug dealer. He just had a lot of weed, and I should keep my mouth shut. Maybe that's why he doesn't like me anymore. I talk too much. Fuck him. Anyway. I'm spinning. And my den is still a mess. I have not really set up anything after this bookshelf. I needed a break. I think this is one of the first special editions I ever bought. Oh, and it's signed? I did not know that. Verity by Colleen Hoover. It's one of the first Colleen Hoover books I read. I believe this was the 3rd book I read from her. It's from the Bookworm box, and the cover was by Emily Whittick. I'm pretty sure we've all heard of her. She does a lot of special edition covers. I really love this cover because it's actually like Easter eggs as to what happened in the book. You have the little canoe with the letters, and I just really love the blue cover of this compared to just the all black. Even the original cover of Verity I think is actually pretty good, like once you read it and figure out like what the cover means. I actually love those kind of books where like the cover has a lot to do with the story itself. I'm a big fan of that. I'm over flowers though. Speaking of flowers, It Starts With Us by Colleen Hoover. I believe I got this from Waterstones. I like the cover of this a lot. I do want to say that I wish that all of the edges came sprayed. It's only like that part, and I was kind of bummed out about that, not gonna lie, especially with how much I paid for it. Either way, the water design, the watercolors, kind of cute. So now these are my pride and joy. We have the Illumicrate versions of Book Lovers, Beach Read, and People We Meet on Vacation. But get this, this is what really sold me. The sprayed edges on these, and they're all around as they should be. And I just ordered Happy Place as well. I'm not sure what color the sprayed edges are gonna be. I have to look again, but that's on its way to my house. I missed when these went on sale, and it was driving me crazy. I was seeing everyone on Bookstagram post about them, and I'm like, as an Emily Henry girly, not having these is gonna
make me mad.
Like, it's actually not okay for me not to own these. I had to buy them overpriced from a seller on Mercari, whatever that damn website is. It was expensive as hell. We don't have to talk about that because they're beautiful. I love these so much, and I cannot wait to see how Happy Place is going to look next to them. So next up we have All Roads Lead Here by Mariana Zapata. I really love this cover. I don't know what it is about blue covers, but if it's a blue cover and a special edition, I'm there. Okay, I need to get a ring light. Not a ring light, a ring doorbell, because now that I'm living by myself, every little noise I'm like But this one was also done by Emily Whittick, so clearly I was in a phase of just buying all of her special editions, but I really do like this one a lot. Throttled by Lauren Asher. I actually love this so much, and the fact that I got my hands on this means the world to me. But this was from Cover to Cover book box. This was released like a year after I read Throttled for the first time, like the entire Dirty Air series, so I was like, I must do it. I just love how simple it is with the race car, and then like the stripe going down. The back is super cute too. Like, it's giving race car F1, if you will. So this next one is also a Lauren Asher book. It's not really a special edition, not a special edition at all, honestly, but it's special to me because the things I had to do to get this version of this book, I was about to be a drug dealer. Like, This is the indie version of Final Offer. It got picked up by Bloom, I'm pretty sure. So they changed the font on all the covers, and not mad about it. Super happy for Lauren. But they did that before the third book came out, and I already owned multiple copies of the first 2 books. So not having the indie version to match at least one of my indie version sets from the series felt wrong. Like, I really hyper fixated on this. There was no way that I was not going to get this in my hands. I also just really love the font on the indie cover. There's just something about like the paintbrush font that really does it. I like the quality of the indies a lot better for some reason. I don't know why. I got this from Amazon, but I had to buy it overseas. So I spent about $40 on this when usually it's like 15. I have no regrets though. It matches the rest of my set, and this was Cal's book as well, and he's my favorite Kane brother, so I had to for my man. Logan on Instagram, LCS Bookstagram, she did a book box collab with Eternal Embers Bookshop. These covers are some of the most beautiful covers I've ever seen, and it also has one of my favorite books ever. I was super shocked that I got my hands on it because it sold out in like a minute, I'm pretty sure. I have the worst luck ever, so I'm sorry to brag, but let me have my moment, please. So in her book box, we have the special edition of Sinner by Sierra Simone, and this is my favorite thing on planet Earth. This cover, the minute I saw it, my jaw dropped. Like, I'm still in awe from this. Brandy, the content creator that did this cover, is actually so cool and so nice. And we're mutuals on Instagram, so seeing her art like on my shelves is so amazing to me, and it's just very dear to my heart, and she completely killed this. It's so gorgeous. Ugh. They were also doing special edition covers of Priest and Saint, which are from the series. Saint is my favorite thing Sierra Simone has ever written, and the cover art on that is beautiful as well. That should be coming to my house, I think, in June, so I don't have those just yet, but when I do, I'll cry. I'll literally cry because the cover art is beautiful. The next book in the box was Unconditional by QB Tyler. This is also a gorgeous cover that I'm obsessed with. Like, the line art is just so freaking pretty. And then we have The Outpost by Debney Perry. This one is actually one of my favorite Debney Perry books ever, so I was so happy to see that in the box. Lastly, we have The Co-op, and this is my second favorite in the box because I don't know what it is about blue covers. I just eat it up every time. And this one is so pretty to me, especially with, hold on, let me get the original cover so you can see. Like, I just think it's such a good accent to the original cover. Like, it's beautiful. They really did that with these covers. Like, God, I'm so happy to have them. Oh, the mail guy, did he deliver a package for me? I'm literally staring out my window like a fucking dog right now, okay? Perks of living alone. The next 3 are the last 3 so far. These are most of my recent purchases, like very recent, within the past month or 2. We have Part of Your World by Abby Jimenez. This is the Steamy Lit cover that they had a pre-sale on, and of course I ran because Part of Your World is one of my favorite reads ever. It made it into my top 10 of last year. I will say this one is a little... You have the dust jacket, right? But then you take the dust jacket off and it's just the book. So basically I paid $50 for the dust jacket. I would have much preferred if this just came in a paperback. That way it didn't feel like I just bought a dust jacket for $50. So the dust jacket is actually very beautiful. The art is so spectacular, and the little dog and the goat, the baby goat from the book. 50 bucks on a dust jacket. I feel like that's when I knew that I had to stop buying special editions because it was getting kind of ridiculous at this point. I could be buying drugs. Just keep telling myself that. I could be buying drugs. Next, this one is also one of my favorite things ever. I believe it was also done by Steamy Lit. Was it? Was it done by Steamy Lit? Who did this? I forgot what store I bought this from. It's Love in Other Words by Christina Lauren, one of my favorite books by them. I think it is my favorite book by them. I haven't gotten through most of their backlist yet. But this one is super fun because you have the dust jacket in front, right? So pretty. And then if you take the dust jacket off and flip it, you have young Elliot and Macy, which because the story was told in past and present timelines and they met when they were kids. Like, look at the way Elliot is freaking looking at her, and then you just flip it to them, and this was phenomenally done. Like, I'm so obsessed with this. And lastly, this one was definitely when are you joking? My neighbors probably hate me because I keep dropping fucking books. Like, I don't know what's happening. So this is when I knew I needed to cut myself off, right? Because I'm about to tell y'all something that's really stupid, but just hear me out. We're besties, okay? I have not read this book yet. I have not read it, but I do own the entire series, which is also a stupid decision I made, because what if I read the first book and don't like it, but I have the rest of the series to get through? Whatever, it's fine. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Just hear me out. The cover on this book was so beautiful to me. Like, I really, really loved it. And I was like, if I read this series and I love it and I missed the opportunity to buy the special edition because I didn't read it yet, I'm gonna be pissed personally. So I was like, let me just get my hands on this while I can, while it's available. And if I don't like it, I will sell it to someone. Like, it's fine. But that might be the most questionable thing I've done in a minute. I have not read this book yet. There's a chance I could hate this book, that I could DNF this book, and I bought a special edition of it. It's fine. It's fine. It's Only When It's Us by Chloe Lees. Look at this cover. Are you joking? Like, I was supposed to pass up on that because I didn't read it. This one was also done by Steamy Lit, and I think that's how they got me too, because I think 3 of those books were from Steamy Lit. So I was like, let me just buy it since I'm already buying so much from them. They already have my coin. The address is already in the queue. But no, this cover is actually very stunning. And like I said, if I read the series and end up loving this book and wouldn't have had this, I would have been very upset at myself. If I don't like the series, if I don't like this book, I will end up selling it to someone. But for now, it's mine and I don't care. I'm pretty sure those are all the special editions I own right now. Like I said, I do have more coming in the mail. I have Happy Place coming, Priest and Saint coming as well to finish off the collection. And then my friend Tanya's book box, which comes with Quarterback Sneak, The Architect, I believe. Oh God, I'm blanking on the other 2. I haven't read most of the books in Tanya's book box, but like I said, she's my bestie, so I have to support her, and the books are actually pretty gorgeous, so I had to get it. Sorry, I'm being a good friend. Ooh, oh shit. So yeah, these are some of the special editions I own right now. They are my pride and joy. That's one thing I've really loved about collecting books, is the cute little special editions that people do. Just knowing that some of my friends did the art for this, like some people I'm mutuals with on Instagram, it's so nice to just have their work on my shelves as well, to support them. Like, that's a super cool feeling. Let me know if you want me to do another video kind of like this. I have a ton of signed books as well, and I'm also going to Book Bonanza next month, so I'm gonna get a ton more books signed. I might do that video after I go to Book Bonanza. I think that'll be really cool to show you guys what I got. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you like me, please subscribe, and I will see y'all next time. Mwah.